when you write your marketing copy, is it possible that you could be making this very common mistake? I would like to tell you about my product. Sure, go ahead. What are you doing? Don't tell me you don't know how to play charades. I haven't got time for this. Okay, 6 words. Small word, of, the, and, a. A, it's a circle, a wheel. Big wheels keep on turning. Proud Mary. Turns, revolves, revolution, airy, revolutionary. Piece of string, length. How long's a piece of string? From end to end. End to end. Okay. Big shoe, clumpy shoe, big foot. Platform shoes, platform. You've got it. What is it? What are you selling? A revolutionary end-to-end platform. Yeah, it's much clearer. Is your copy making prospects jump through hoops to try and figure out what it is you're actually trying to sell? You might not think it, but time and time again, this happens. Tell me about your product. Very basically, what is it? It's an innovative, hey, it's just you and I here. We're not trying to market anything just yet. So, you know, just on a basic level, what actually is it? Sorry, I guess I'm trying to jazz it up a little bit. It's a one-stop shop. Nope, it's not. No, how do I describe it, what it is? I suppose, I mean, it's a cutting-edge change agent. It's developed from our core competencies, and it's a real disruptor. No. What does someone get in their hands? Like when they buy from you, you ship it, they get it to their door. What is the thing? It's a book. There you go. It's a book. It just doesn't sound very innovative when you say it's a book. That's where we're going to start. Okay. We want what we have to sound good. So the temptation there is to dress it up with some fancy terms. And yes, when we're selling something, we don't want to just be so literal that we don't inspire our prospect. A bit like that time I had a chance to do an elevator pitch. What is it that you do day to day? Me? Mostly despair, reevaluate the majority of my life choices. Sometimes I'll find myself going to the fridge and just staring in there looking for answers. Never find any. I usually find a pork pie, which I'll eat. And you meant for a living, didn't you? This is a literal elevator pitch. When we're writing our copy, we want what we have to sound good, but there are a couple of problems that are just endemic in marketing content. One is that the words being used just don't have the same impact or even meaning that they used to have. I have an innovative product to show you. Innovative, you say? I'm intrigued. It's penicillin. I've never heard of it. I just invented it. How innovative. Considering how often I see products and services being described as innovative, it's actually a lot more rare to find something which actually is innovative. Now that brings me on to the next problem, is that sometimes we get carried away with trying to describe what we have in these fancy terms that we fail to back them up or prove them or explain what we mean by these fancy terms. For example, have a look at this advert. It says here that what makes their bats unique are their exclusive materials that creates a difference you can feel. It sounds very nice, but I want to know more. When I read an advert like this, these are the kind of thoughts that play out in my head. What is it about your bath materials that makes them unique and exclusive? We use materials that no one else uses. What are they made from? We use dead badgers that we found by the side of the road, and we smush them together, bind them together with cement and polyfiller, and then we put over a layer of asbestos. Right. I'm sure most people don't think like that, but what they're more likely to think is blah blah blah, heard it all before, and ignore it. Now you might be thinking that I'm asking you to go against some fundamental persuasive principles. We've all heard about selling the benefits and not the features. I'm not saying that you only tell people what it is. What I'm saying is that unless you give prospects a communication shortcut which helps them visualize and understand what it is they're actually going to get or do or see, then everything else falls apart. At some point you have to tell people what it is and what you have for them. If you don't, they will be confused, and confused people don't buy. And ultimately, it's just polite to let people know what they're actually getting into. You told me to dress up nice, that you were taking me somewhere fancy where there would be plenty of food and drink, and where you said my fun-loving disposition would positively outshine everyone in the room. You did outshine everyone. You were the happiest person there. You didn't tell me it was a funeral. Letting me take my karaoke mic was wholly inappropriate. I loved your version of Chirpy Chirpy Cheep Cheep. Brought tears to their eyes. Where's your mama gone? Where's your mama gone? That's why they were crying. Unbelievable. Don't cook any dinner tonight because I took plenty from the buffet. Now I want to hear from you. What are the empty words that you loathe? Or if you're feeling brave, just tell me in straightforward terms what it is that you do, sell, or offer. I will see you next time. Don't forget to share, like, subscribe, do all those other things that you're supposed to do at the end of a YouTube video. Till next time.